RCA, this is quite literally the moment when the lower House of Representatives will send those formal articles of impeachment across the U.S. Capitol to the Senate, where they will form the basis of an impeachment trial for U.S. President Donald Trump and just the third sitting U.S. president to be tried in the Senate. And the Speaker of the House of Representatives said that whatever the outcome, it was a reminder that this is a truly historic moment.
The president is not above the law. He will be held accountable. He has been held accountable. He has been impeached. He's been impeached forever. They can never erase that.
That was Nancy Pelosi, surrounded there by the 7 managers who will prosecute this case against U.S. President Donald Trump as early as next week in the Senate on 2 charges: obstruction of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, all relating to Trump's relations with Ukraine. And those Democrats have been obsessed with focusing on the fairness of this trial. They want to call new witnesses and they want new evidence, and yet Republicans have been steadfastly resisting this. Essentially, those Democrats want to try and find new evidence that would try and swing those Republicans who are loyal to Trump in the Senate. But if Democrats are obsessed with fairness, well, Republicans also want to stake out the moral high ground too. They think the House of Representatives has been highly partisan in its approach to all of this. They think effectively this whole process has been a witch hunt, and they think that they're best serving voters by resisting those Democrat demands. Here's the top Republican in the Senate, Mitch McConnell.
House Democrats may have descended into pure factionalism, but the United States Senate must not. This is the only body that can consider all factors presented by the House, decide what has or has not been proven, and choose what outcome best serves the nation. This, Mr. President, is what we must do.
And while all of that was going on at the White House, President Trump was signing the Phase 1 trade agreement with China. So he's been a little busy, but have we heard anything from him, any kind of reaction to the latest developments?
Yeah, that's right. I say, what a day and what a moment for all of this to happen, of course, with that trade deal being signing. Well, the president may have been distracted by all of that, but not too distracted to fire off a couple of tweets before that vote that took place a little earlier this Wednesday. Before that ceremony, that signing ceremony with China at the White House, he tweeted a little earlier in the day, "Here we go again. Another con job by the do-nothing Democrats." A very familiar tone by the president, who's insisted throughout this process that he did nothing wrong in his relations with Ukraine. He can take comfort, of course, from the fact that the Senate is controlled by Republicans, and it would take a 2/3 majority for those Democrats to convict and remove Trump from office, despite the fact that all of this, in just a few days or so, if this trial runs to schedule, Trump will be live on TV, effectively in the dock in the U.S. Senate, as just the 3rd U.S. president to go on trial there. RCA.
It will be